Statistics is applied in almost all areas of science and social sciences. So, students or researchers in almost all disciplines apply statistical tools in their study. Quite often, you might have used statistical tools like mean, median, standard deviation, mode, etc. These are some of the descriptive measures in statistics. Hello and welcome to the various concepts behind descriptive measures in statistics. What are descriptive measures? When you give a description of Tom to Shyam, you say Tom is tall, fair, thin and has curly hair. With this description, Shyam forms an idea about Tom. Just like that, descriptive measures describes a statistical data. There are 4 descriptive measures. They are central tendency, dispersion, skewness and kurtosis. Look at the people around us. We see that the number of people who are very tall or very short are less. More people have height around what we call medium height. Just like this, all the variables have the property that its values appear more around a central value. This phenomenon is called central tendency. That means the tendency of observation to cluster around a central value is called central tendency, and that central value is called a measure of central tendency or average. Different methods of measuring central tendency are arithmetic mean, median, mode, geometric mean and harmonic mean. Now, when we say that the average mark of students in a class of 50 is 70, that does not mean that all the students have marks equal to 70. The individual observations vary among themselves and also from the central value, which is called the average. The scattering of observations among themselves or from the average is called dispersion. Different methods of measuring dispersion are range, quartile deviation, mean deviation and standard deviation. The next descriptive measure that you are going to learn is skewness. Skewness means lack of symmetry. For a symmetric distribution, number of observations greater than or less than the average are equal. For example, the number of students with marks above and below the average are equal. If more students perform better than the average, the curve will deviate from symmetry and have long tail on left side. We call such distributions negatively skewed. If more number of students perform below average, again the curve will deviate from symmetry and have long tail on the right side. We call such distributions positively skewed. So, there are 3 types of skewness, namely positive skewness, no skewness or symmetry and negative skewness. Finally, the 4th descriptive measure is kurtosis. Kurtosis is a measure of the peakedness of the distribution. More the curve is peaked at the average, more the observations are concentrated around the central value. If the curve is more peaked, it is called leptokurtic. If the curve is more flat, it is called platykurtic. If the peakedness is standard, then it is mesokurtic. So, there are 3 kinds of kurtosis, namely leptokurtic, mesokurtic and platykurtic. We have seen the 4 descriptive measures of statistics, namely central tendency, dispersion, skewness and kurtosis. With this, I conclude. Thank you.